Hello and welcome back to There's Always a Tavern, the weekly D&D game that is quite often streamed live when Wirecast wants to work. Who wants to do the recap this week?
Well, it won't be me, I'm afraid.
Okay, it's
sure you could do the recap.
and as Aliki volunteered to do next week's recap, over to you, Ryan.
Okay, I can recap you exactly what happened last week. We dealt with the aftermath of a slightly light-fingered paladin, where she managed. Well, Rafe doesn't know.
What told you what the creature was?
Yeah.
No one knew what it was. Or no one thought to, make a check as to see what it actually was.
Yes. So we don't know what it was, but I do know that it's now dead, like proper dead, like double dead.
Oh, it's very dead.
Then
and where they came from and all of that, but he was still a bit vague.
He is generally very vague with stuff. I mean, he's a really nice guy. Got really good plans. Don't forget to vote for him in the next general election. It's really important.
Fiend of the year.
Yeah, he is quite vague, but he's not suspectly so. Just in a general political sort of vagueness, I think.
Well, yes. So, as you weren't here last time, would you like anything clarified about where you are or anything like that, Sam?
Yeah, what happened to the room full of strange and wonderful animals, each one with a stalk with a gem on?
Ah, the one that you pilfered.
No, well, yes, all right.
Well, what happened there was, from just sort of a rough overview, the creature that sort of came alive when you prized the gem from one of its posts fell atop you. Oh no, it didn't fall atop you because Isma jumped to say, "Geraldine, no!" And Rafe tried to pull you away. Rafe managed to pull you away, and the creature landed on Isma instead.
Oops.
Yes, as does happen. But it was totally brain dead. It looked like it had been lobotomized. Its bottom jaw was all out of shape and looked horrible.
Oh dear.
Like one of the Reapers from Blade 2. And that was pretty much it. And then the party encountered a couple of troglodytes that were dragging yet more specimens into the plinth and dispatched them with gusto. And all the rest, I think Ryan covered pretty succinctly.
Yeah. Yes, I got that.
Thank you. We also had a very short conversation about my helmet.
Oh yes, I recall this. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, which sounds a lot worse than it actually was. But yes, needless to say, Rafe did remove the helmet to show everybody that everything was fine, and then swiftly put it back on again.
Okay, that's interesting.
And you should all be thankful because that helmet might have saved our skin or angered something really old and really powerful. Probably angered something really old and really powerful. But
it's the trade-off.
Rafe does appreciate a challenge.
Yes, that I know. Okay.
So, yes, that's where you are right now. On the floor in front of you, Geraldine, are the remaining ghostly armours that were a hell of a lot stronger than any enchanted armour you have encountered before.
Right.
Out of character, they're helmed horrors because there was a great red glow coming from the inside of the armour and all that jazz. But they only came to life when the idiots started pushing each other in the pool of tadpoles.
Which is this pool here?
Yes, which is currently still burning away nicely like a sort of petrol fire.
Oh, nice.
Why have I got a feeling there's going to be more brains?
With the odd sizzle and of a tadpole exploding.
Look, this dungeon now comes with central heating. Okay, you are welcome. My fiendish patron and I would just like to say you are welcome.
So, for the purposes of tonight, Tavern and Isma are kind of brain dead, which isn't foreboding whatsoever. But I'll DMPC them. But if you want to include them in any sort of dialogue, I will do my best to roleplay as their characters, even if they don't. And of course, we do have Trevor.
We have Trevor.
And I believe you. How long was the rest you were taking?
We took a short rest.
Yeah, how long did you want? Because you wanted to see if Trevor knew anything about your interesting cloak, did you not?
I did, but I kind of like this as a reoccurring theme that I'm not actually finding out what the thing does. So I don't mind if we just take an hour and then we trudge back and try and exit this place still with our brains intact.
Mostly.
I pretty much would not like this to end up like Sucker Punch. So, I mean, I don't mind if it's just an hour because hopefully, as long as we can get Trevor out of here, if not, then, I'm sure I can find somebody else who can tell me about the Cape in future and we'll find out. Worst case scenario, I'll just put it on and see what happens.
Is this our goal then, to get Trevor free?
Well, he works for us now, so technically,
Okay.
If you've taken a short rest, how do you work it out? Don't you get a bit of health back?
Yeah, we said that.
Yeah, which one? Do I just roll the hit dice and
Yes.
then add it on?
Correct.
you can roll as many hit die as you like.
Mm.
But remember, you don't regain. Is it you don't regain hit die until a long rest?
Yeah.
And then you have to. Do you have to roll for your hit die?
No, I think you can roll. I think you can roll for how many hit die you regain on a short rest. No.
So the two
I
I've
don't know,
rolled
but-
now, can I add them back onto my health?
Yes,
now?
you can.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to ask Tavern. Seems as he is the larger of the two. Slightly inebriated, tired people. You're going to get your glasses, aren't you?
No, I'm going to get the box of much dice.
But I'm going to ask Taran to aid Trevor because obviously Trevor, as you expressed last week, is a little bit unsteady on his feet. He has been chained up for some time.
Quite.
I'm also going to offer Trevor some rations.
Oh.
I don't know if he's eaten.
He says,
and
"Well,
my
I am kept in nutrients, but but your rations would be most welcome. Thank you."
You are very welcome, Trevor. As an employee of the company, it is important. Your welfare is, very, very important to us.
Oh, that's a point. The company, the company name.
Oh, we got one.
Well, it was kind of agreed upon, but also not agreed upon. It was mentioned in passing that Vicious Heartless Bastards, or VHP Incorporated, would be a good
Like
name.
Like it? Kind of?
Yeah, no, that I believe that's the way forward that we were going.
Very Happy Builders, I think, was the code name, or something like that. I can't
I
remember.
like that one too.
But yes, VHB Incorporated.
Yes, and
Although
we
I
now,
should probably object on religious grounds, but whatever.
and to be fair, we're doing okay. I mean, we've been going like a week, and we've got
The bastards bit, I can't deny.
we've got 2 employees.
Mhm. Pension
'Cause
scheme?
yeah, we'll see if anybody lives that long.
Have you got life insurance? Dental? Cover against brain loss.
I've got a 200 more.
That's the enforcement division.
So as Trevor is an employee of ours, I think that it's important that Taran give him a helping hand and aid him.
Well, as Taran has a quarterstaff,
Exactly. And Taran did offer last time he was going to carry him out. So
Very well.
Not
Trevor does mention, however, that he could be of further assistance if he was allowed to get his effects.
yeah.
Trev, you point the way, mate, and we will go. We will find your effects. All right, but I warn you now: if you turn on us, we will turn you into pate.
Oh, no, nothing like that. But I was a very skilled hand back in the day, and I know that my former overseer kept my effects. I tried to run away, you see, and he didn't take too kindly, which is why I was chained to the wall. So I imagine my effects are still in my chamber.
What exactly are you quite skilled at?
Oh, this and that,
This and that.
Specifics, man. Specifics. If I'm going to give you your own division within the company, I'm going to need to know what you need to be doing.
Yeah, it's going to do carpentry or knitting or cooking.
Crochet.
I'm sure they kept him down here because he's really good at crochet.
He was just knitting woolly hats for the people who had had their brains removed.
Oh, how lovely.
Oh dear. Give me a persuasion check, Rafe.
Oh man,
Do it.
I'm not gonna try and intimidate.
He says, "Well, I'm a man of learning, you see, and in that learning, I may have learned some things
So you can read.
can be beneficial to such a diverse group who doesn't quite have the skills that I once possessed."
It's funny you should mention learning because I'm just getting into reading books, books of a slightly arcane nature.
Oh yes.
We shall sit down at one point and have a good long discussion.
Very well. I'm all for that.
I'm sure that'll be enthralled.
But for the moment,
Enthralled. What?
I haven't put the cape on yet. Alright, so is everybody set and ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Right, Trev, what I'm going to need from you is directions, if you could, please.
Right.
Certainly.
I will lead the way, just in case there is anything out there. I don't want any harm to come to you. So if you just stay with our man Tavern, and he'll look after you, and you give us the directions, and you guys can follow with us.
Right, you are. I believe, as I heard you clattering away out there, that the doorway has been opened.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so take a right out here, head north.
Quite so, my boy, quite so.
Okay.
North. North it is.
North.
What's the order of march? Do we have an order of march?
Feel free
Well-
to create an order of march.
Well, I don't mind leading the charge if Geraldine even wants to go behind me, or
I will back you up to the hilt.
and then if Gwen Clean wants to hide in the shadows behind Tavern, maybe.
Ow. Yeah. Ow.
So if Gwen Clean can watch the rear, keep an astute drow eyes open, and Geraldine, if the shit hits the fan, just swing your sword above my head.
Don't forget to duck. Duck.
Goose.
Just because I'm behind you.
I'll keep him. Sorry, I'm just marking pages in the monster manual. Don't mind
Forwards,
me.
young gnome.
Alright, feel free to stroll on. As always, go your movement, and if I say carry on, you're welcome to carry on the movement again, and all that jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Is this door supposed to be open, or are you supposed to have dynamic lighting over it?
No, that is indeed. Oh, I know why. Yeah, there is meant to be dynamic lighting over. Oh no, wait. Yes, there is meant to be dynamic lighting over that one as well.
Right, so I don't see any of that. That's fine. I'm just clarifying what I see and what I don't see. So I'm at the end of the hallway, and I've got a door to my north and a door to my west.
Quite so.
Are they regular, ordinary doors? Are they metal doors?
They are stone doors.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, we need a dwarf.
I know. I love this. I love putting in dwarvy stuff that you don't have a dwarf. It's great.
I was going to play a dwarf, and then I saw that video of the guy complaining about the gnome, and I was like, right, that's it. I'm playing a gnome.
Hey, gnome's cool.
And I'm doing it, I think, successfully. I think Rafe is a good gnome.
He is a good gnome. I like Rafe.
So I'm going to just sort of like whisper back down the corridor that everybody needs to, and I'm gonna ask Trev which way we're supposed to be going here.
Oh,
Right, Trev, which door?
Trevor says, "Walk on, my boy, forwards."
Forwards.
Trev, if this is a trap, I will personally. I don't know what I'll do yet, but it will be painful.
Throw him in it, I think.
If it's a stone door, does that mean that it doesn't have a lock? Is there a visible keyhole?
There is no visible keyhole, but it does appear to have some sort of lever sort of function to it. I'm
So
sorry,
I
I
should-
have no idea what she's doing right now. But yes, it appears to have some form of opening mechanism.
You want to give it a prod, Rafe?
So, Trev, just sort of pull on the lever.
Yes, my boy.
Is this going to be loud?
Give me an insight check. Hang on, Liv.
Have you got earplugs, dear?
I know absolutely nothing. I'm not even sure what a door is at this point.
Really? Oh dear.
So, Rafe thinks that it'll be totally quiet.
Oh, good man.
In that case, I'm going to do what Rave does every time he gets to a point, and I'm going to tighten my grip on my maul and open the door.
Go for it. I'm right behind you.
Everybody ready now?
Stand by.
Super ready.
Stand by.
It's just a
And
door.
It's just a door.
What's the worst
What's
that can happen?
Oh, she said it.
I did say that.
Oh, she said it. What's the worst that
Right.
can happen?
So, as I said last week, I'd probably be playing Seraphim this week, but I'm not. I'll probably be playing Seraphim next week.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'll make a dwarf. Another bloody dwarf.
All the hatred of the dwarves. I don't know.
I'm playing a dwarf in another game, and it's brilliant. He is the tank.
Dwarves are cool.
Dwarves are awesome. It's just. If I played a dwarf, it would have been too obvious.
What,
It
with
would
the
have
short
been-
legs and everything.
No, it would have been too obvious for me to play a dwarf because I love dwarves.
Ah, I like dwarves.
I also have a general disdain for owls. Trev?
Trevor.
Trev?
All by yourselves.
Just you and me, Rafe.
So as you're calling for Trev and the gang, that's a good name for a band.
Trev and the gang.
Trev and the
Yeah.
gang. Trevor says, "Keep your voice down."
Which way now?
That way.
Which way is he pointing?
He's pointing over this way, to the northwest.
I'm going to do like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. I'm just going to tiptoe across.
Pinky, pinky, pinky.
Oh, if only I had some sound effects queued up. So, as you walk past there, Rafe, I would like you... I'm going to ignore that, we have passive perception.
Perception.
Use your words.
I'm going to ignore the fact that we have passive perception in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. And I would like you to roll a perception check.
Very much like I was ignoring what was down the corridor.
Passive perception. Is that everybody, DM?
Goddamn.
Will a 20 do you?
A 20 will do it, yes. A 20 will do it. So as you're walking past that little... Jesus fucking Christ!
You rhyme?
No one needs to roll, but...
Yeah, but I could
oh, okay.
I'm just showing off.
One. Oh.
Carry on.
Ooh.
if I get a one, no. 50.
Well,
15.
you all would have got it if you were in the lead. But as Rafe was in the lead, as you pass that little 5-foot gap that leads to another corridor, you hear the sound of what sounds like wood scraping on stone, like as if something was being dragged. Something very heavy was being dragged.
A big chair on a tiled floor.
Quite slowly, but...
Big table on a tiled floor.
Is Jesus here?
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh dear.
Could be worse. I could have gone anti-Semitic. I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm just clearing that up.
So, do you react at all to this noise, or are you just carrying on?
Okay. Well, it's just Rafe that detects.
Yeah, just as he
perceives that
was walking past that doorway. Unless Geraldine isn't where your token is right now, and you're actually right behind him.
Right, okay, so as I was walking past, so when I was about here or here, whatever,
Yeah.
I would have been a little bit wary that there was a noise, and then I would have just stopped and turned and just gone to everybody's.
fist in the air. That thing.
Doing the old Ghost Recon special.
Yeah, that to me is just like, yeah, something else.
Would.
And then Rafe would have probably wanted to investigate what was going on, to be perfectly honest.
Well, you have the power. You have the power of dark vision.
I do, and I'm not quite sure what I see.
Mm-hmm. It's all in sort of grayscale, monochrome. But what you see is this odd-looking humanoid creature with big ears, quite a long frame, and drab-looking skin. It looks almost like Gwenthlian's skin. It's kind of got that pastel-y, purpley, grey colour. And he's dragging a rather large club by his side. And he's totally naked except for a little bit of what looks like just a sheep that's been ripped up and put around to fashion a modesty belt of sorts. And he's got that sort of pervy landlord face with the jowls and the thick hanging down chin and the balding on top but long greasy hair. He's slowly moving. It doesn't look like he's rushing or anything. He's just walking towards the end of the corridor.
Does it appear as though he knows I'm here? Because I can't be that far away from him.
You're 40 foot, and it doesn't look like he knows he can see. It doesn't look like he can see you, but it looks like he knows. It looks like, or seems like he might have heard something, so he's heading towards the direction of the sound, albeit rather slowly.
Right. Oh, that's why I can't. So I'm going to turn. Is Geraldine still in that corner? Is she still behind me?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Geraldine.
Yes.
Well, actually, Sam, I'll ask you rather than your character. How far is your smell evil sense?
Oh my goodness! Hold on a second. I think it's 60 foot, but I will check.
I'm sorry, I did mean to note that down in my. Useful to know.
Yeah.
It's 60 feet, I think.
You can smell evil.
Oh, aye.
Right, so I'm gonna turn round and I'm just gonna sort of look at Geraldine and I'm gonna get it to come back over with the rest of the group.
Yeah. That smells. It smells of evil.
And then I'm just gonna come over here and I'm gonna be like, right, everybody stay calm.
You're going to let me at it.
I don't want to worry anybody.
But
I've just seen something which has put me off my dinner.
Oh my goodness.
And it's coming this way.
Oh, fantastic.
So I say we use the element of surprise and ambush it.
I think it knows we're here.
It may know we're here, but it doesn't know for certain. It doesn't seem to know for certain that we're here. It's just
Okay,
generally
well,
heading. It might be just heading to investigate the noise. In which case, I think it does appear to look slightly dumb.
even
So
better.
Oh,
Poor creature. Do you think it's
Well-
one of the things that was made here?
I don't know, but I know a man who does.
Yes, Trev.
so while you're having this conversation,
Oh, here it comes.
And surely Geraldine's smell evil has got stronger.
oh yeah, it's stinking now. It reeks.
It's like in The Witches.
Now would be a really good time to mention that, Geraldine.
Geraldine?
So, as you're having this conversation, possibly not quite as quiet as you thought it might have been. From the tunnel, you hear.
That actually looks quite cute.
It does look quite cute. It reminds me of a gremlin.
It's goblin-y.
Yeah. But yes, two of these creatures that look like pervy landlords that have been locked in a cellar for 100 years.
Can I keep them?
Yes, you can. This is what they actually look like. You can see in the monster manual.
Not so much.
Yeah, see, that's what they actually look like.
Oh, they're cuter.
As they appear and startle us, because I assume we're going to be surprised anyway.
Well,
I'm just gonna,
you-
I'm gonna say to Isama, it's okay. It brought its sister.
marvellous, says Isama. But yes.
Do they appear hostile?
Yes. Can you guess what I'm going to say next?
Yeah.
Are you going to say congratulations? They've died at the mere sight of Rafe.
You finished the game!
If
No.
I get it right, can I get XP?
Possibly.
Really initiative?
Are you going to say roll initiative, darling?
Yes, yes.
I said it first.
She did. Yes, yes, yes. Roll initiative. Just roll initiative. Just.
Ooh. Well, Geraldine got on there. That's cool.
Yeah, Geraldine's been working the past couple of weeks. 12 for Trevor. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Cheeky.
oh goddamn.
Yeah. So that's a good roll for you as well.
I know. That's why I was so proud of it until that happened.
All right, just for the sake of Hoojum and Flip, just because he's an NPC, Trevor is going to lose a couple of points there and go down in the pecking order. Oops.
Are we surprised?
No, because you knew it was coming, and Geraldine's smell evil. Geraldine is definitely not surprised. I tell you what, if they're needed, then I'll add them at the end of the queue. But for now, I think
It was a sound plan until the people decided to move as well. I mean, God.
I know these bloody dungeon dwellers. Everyone thinks they just stand still. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the first round of combat of the evening, brought to you in association with Terry's Chocolate Splorange, available in all good confectioners throughout Varash. That'll be an 11 against you, Rafe, which I doubt will hit. Oh no, that's not 11. What's the bonus? That'll be a 16.
That's still going to miss, I'm afraid, there.
Okie dokie. Geraldine. One raises its club at you and just sort of goes, huh? As it doesn't hit you whatsoever.
This is when we need Harry Potter.
Oh, God. Gwen Cleon. No. What?
Let's get mashed. If my type of sheet will look. Done.
Oh,
Ooh,
Jesus.
nice.
And I do a little dance.
And you get
Have-
your sneak attack as well.
3d6. Lovely. Oh, actually, no, is it? It might be 4d6 actually, because she's gone up.
Oh God.
Can I do a little dance?
I don't know. You'd have to check the manual. I'm not sure if it's.
It probably goes up. Oh no, yeah, level 5. It might go up another one now.
Can I roll another d6?
Well, do you know what? You can, but it's not going to do much because it's already dead.
You okay.
In a massive flurry of blows and a flopping cape and purple and gold bands, etc., etc., the poor innocent creature that just looked a bit menacing was horribly eviscerated by Gwenthlian.
I still do a little dance.
You do a little boogie. Gwenthlian is getting down tonight.
Blame it on the
Getting
boogie.
down tonight. So yes, that's one down already. First blood. La da 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 da, Geraldine.
Oh no, it's 3d6.
Oh, it's still 3 to 6. That's right.
It,
Doesn't
don't
it was
matter,
it was dead anyway.
anyway.
It was dead anyway. Have we still got Geraldine with us? It doesn't look like it. Okay, we'll hold her action. And Rafe.
I'm gonna twat it. Uncle Steve!
Ooh! Damn!
I like Uncle Steve.
Damn! He did.
God, how many
He
names
did.
did they have?
These are what are commonly known in the Dungeons and Dragons world as minions.
Oh, so 1.
No. Well, not quite one, but as far as you're concerned, 1. 11.
Hello.
But it's Splat. Hello!
Sorry, yeah, the hangout crashed.
That's all good. They did.
Look, I missed all the action again.
Yeah, all 100 XP of it.
Usually I'd say loot them, but to be honest, I ain't touching that.
It's got a nice thick slimy coating where it's dribbled on itself and spilt curry and chips and gravy and suet.
Gravy?
No, Gwenthlian, don't lick the gravy.
I like gravy.
Hang on, what type of gravy? Like biscuits and gravy, or like British
Onion
gravy?
gravy.
Oh, onion gravy.
Oh, I know.
Oh, easy now. You're inflaming my sexual ardour.
Cover your
So,
legs, mother.
so it seems as we have somebody who actually knows his way around this place. I'm going to ask Trev
Oh, no.
quietly.
Come on.
I'm going to ask him what's up this way.
What's up? Which way?
North.
Oh, Goodnight
There you go.
comes out of Lewis.
That's me.
So, Trev looks at you and says, "Do you know? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure while he is now Prince Charles. But
Hello, Moth. Hello, Moth.
but I remember the boys heading that way once in a while when I was allowed to walk free. I mainly just walked from my chamber to the experimentation room."
Right, well, we're going to investigate up there after we got your stuff back.
Mm.
I'm making a concerted effort not to swear.
Why?
Why?
Come on, people.
Walk on.
Yes, sir.
Come on, your brother, everybody.
Up, up, G up. Up. Where's Trevor? There's Trevor.
Oh, is this your room, Trev?
Yes, that's the one. Whoops. Yes,
Is there any
ma'am.
traps in here?
Not that I can recall.
How long have you been in the room?
A fair while now. At least
In
a
you go.
month.
In you go.
Oh, poor Trevor.
Come on, we'll go in. Come on.
As you step inside an incendiary device. New. Just as I suspected. Not a thing out of place. And as he says this, you notice that the room is just a mess. And I mean a total mess. Like you've just walked into a writer's studio, a writer who coincidentally doesn't do much laundry, eats lots of pizza, that sort of thing, and just doesn't clean up.
Reminds me of my bedroom back home, this.
Everything in its place, you know.
Yep.
And Trevor sort of gets down on his hands and knees and rifles under the bed for a moment or two.
Look, Trev, if you're going to bring out some weird porn, trust me, we've probably seen it.
After finding that very impressive library of first editions, it wouldn't surprise me. But after a short while... Nope, there's no mimic under the bed. Trevor... Trevor goes, aha! Here it is! And he pulls out this little sliver of wood and holds it up.
Is that a wand?
Quite right, my boy, quite right.
Nice.
Wand? If I may ask, a wand of what exactly?
Oh, no need to worry. It's very, very old. And it'll make me more of a benefit to you.
I would like to know how you're going to be a benefit to us. What sort of old magic are you using?
So as he seems to just ignore Rafe, and he holds the wand up, and he starts, moving his hand up and down slightly and muttering something in very old. It seems like a language. He could just be muttering like an old man. And the arch he had in his back, all of a sudden he just sort of straightens up and goes, ah, much better. And he seems full of vigour.
Now, there's a transformation.
I don't suppose you got one of them for gnomes, have you?
No, my boy. You'll grow up eventually.
Oh.
Don't you worry. However, come here a moment. So Trevor sort of leans down again, rifles under the bed. Yes, there it is. That'll do nicely. And he stands up again. And he's holding a little pouch, which he ties onto his belt. And he puts his hand on your shoulder, Rafe. Leans down a bit and starts, doing this little twiddly thing with his wand. And you feel invigorated. And
awesome.
you regain all of your hit points.
See, I told you this Trevor guy was awesome.
You there, my lady. You look a bit battered also.
Yeah, I assume so.
He is indeed.
Yes, indeed.
And come here. Let me touch you.
Oh, hello. A minute ago,
Fussy,
you didn't want her anywhere near you.
Yeah.
So he in the pervy old man sort of fashion, he places one hand just above on the invading the comfort zone level of your thigh, and starts waving the wand up and down.
I bet he starts waving
Hey. His robe sort of goes forward a couple of inches.
Oh, grim.
Breath get.
My
It was
goodness.
so soft and juicy.
I thought you were a nice old man.
But he moves this wand up and down and around your general head area, and you can feel his fingers just doing that horrible little "I'm stroking you, I'm stroking you, but you're not going to say anything" kind of way. And I'm sorry, too much detail.
No.
And you also feel invigorated and regain all of your hit points.
Oh, I say sorry. I threatened to kill you.
That's all right. And he licks his lips.
Okay, I'm just gonna move away.
Trev, do you need anything else out of this room before we go? Because we really, really want to get out of here, mate.
Let me think. There's got to be something around here that I'm forgetting about. Hang on a minute.
What about the chest? Anything in there you want?
Don't talk to him about chests.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I tell you what. I'll have a look in. That reminds me. Get out of these horrible rags. You don't mind if I get changed, do you? So I'll just point out that Trevor's voice seems to have, as well as the archer on his back, he sounds younger. He still looks the same, but he sounds a lot younger. As in, before he sounded like a bit of a crippled old man. Now he sounds more like he's in his 40s. Same kind of accent and inflections, but more authoritative.
Right, as long as he knows who's in charge, that's fine.
So Trevor pulls out this rather impressive, if slightly dirty and musty, purple robe with blue gilded writing sewn into the various parts of it around the cuffs and at the base. And he takes the soiled and disgusting rag off that he'd been wearing and puts on his robe. He has no shame. You see his horrible, scrawny white arse and all of that business going on. Ah, that's better. This smells much nicer. Oh, yes. This will do nicely. So, as I am in your debt, of course, lead the way. I am now fully equipped to assist you. If you want anything that I might have forgotten about in that chest, do feel free to help yourself.
I open the chest to see what's in there.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my goodness.
Crap.
And our survey said... So as you open this chest, Rafe, due to your height, you are like right at face level with the opening of the chest. And you take 3 points of poison damage. As this horrible sort of cloud this dusty cloud comes out of the chest. Ah, that's where I left my sandwich.
Is there anything in the chest other than the mouldy sandwich?
There's a number of mouldy sandwiches in the chest. Unfortunately. But there does appear amongst all the fungus to be a few coins and a book.
What's the book?
That will be... I did have it ready. I don't have it ready anymore. Where's it gone?
Oh, no.
You can tell me later if you want to move on.
Yeah, it's covered in mould and fungus at the moment, but it looks to be quite thick.
Okie dokie.
Okay. You got a book there.
Yeah, we'll figure it out when we get out of here.
Probably a recipe for sandwiches.
You a recipe for turning sandwiches undead. But you have something. I can't remember now. I'm sorry. It's going to be one of those nights. You have taken up learning. That's what I was going to say. You have taken up reading lately. So, it doesn't seem odd that Rafe just picked up a book and chucked it in his bag.
I likes reading. I got my Histories of Arash book. I've got this book, which I have no idea what it is. I might or might not have a few books on some slightly dark and arcane rituals hanging about somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we move on?
Yes. I would wrap that smelly thing up, otherwise it might infest the rest of your books.
To be honest, it seems as this is a new pack after my last pack exploded. There's not a lot in it.
Okay. On we toddle then.
Trev. Carrying on up here to get out, or
To get out, well, there are a number of options open to us, my boy.
oh, actually, thinking about it, don't know how everybody else feels about this, but we have got the doppelganger locked up in a cell. We can go and grab her and get her out, or we can just get the hell out of here. Personally, my debt with this city is squared off. I am 100% in the clear
Oh, yeah.
due to some actions that may or may not be. Thing.
Yeah. He fades off into the distance. Well, I've yet to redeem my earlier actions, so I think we should carry on.
Or we could go back and investigate where those horrible, greasy things came from.
Mm-hmm. I agree. They were very evil.
Glenclean,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
Is there any point getting the doppelganger?
I can't hear her.
Is there any point getting the doppelganger?
Not really. I mean, we've already been proven innocent.
Let's toddle on then.
So, but
Like
I mean, we can.
Wait.
Hey, go on.
Trevor sort of chimes in and said, like I said, there's a couple of options open to us, you know. You can either face, well, those to the north, northeast. The chamber there houses quite a large number of, I think they're more than likely gargoyles. I don't trust much around here, you know. And why the... Oh, I put them on the dynamic lighting layer. That'd be why they're not showing up over there. Oops, 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 oops. Ah! No!
Yeah.
No! No!
You do mean the northeast and not the northwest, right?
Nope, northwest.
This way.
Yep.
Okie dokie. My man Trev says he don't trust that way.
Okay.
So I am. Well, you know, we've grown close over this last 20 minutes.
If you were looking for the quick way out, we could try the device in the large chamber. There's nothing occupying it yet. I don't believe my former master had any opportunity to get Sirith over here.
What? Whom?
Sirith! Have you not heard the tales of Sirith?
Like I said, new to reading books.
Doesn't ring any bells to me.
And every bard I've ever met is more interested in talking about themselves than anything else.
Let's see if he's willing to share the information. I could tell you the story of Sirith if you like. It might take a while
While
to
we
get...
walk.
Well, now, I wouldn't like to draw attention to my voice in the corridors, if you know what I mean.
Say Sirith is here. Would a man of obvious talent and knowledge like yourself know of a way to vanquish it?
Well, I mean, dragons are a funny sort.
Nope. 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 Nope.
No? No?
Although I do need a new pair of boots.
Oh.
Like I said, my former master had no luck in tempting Sirith here. I believe he had plans to commission some company or other. This was back before he technically enslaved me. We were actually on speaking terms, you know. I held a lot of positive thoughts about what he was doing for Raven's Landing and what he planned to do for the entire region.
Well, don't you worry, Trev, because now that you work for us, you know, there will be no chains. Unless you're into chains, in which case I'm sure we can organise some chains for you.
I've seen my fair share of chains, thank you very much.
Well, you know, just saying, all you need to do is ask and we will provide.
That's disturbing. But yes. So he's more than willing to tell you the story of Sirith the dragon.
Well,
Do
can
we
we
want?
can he tell us as we go?
He seemed to be. You could try and persuade him to tell you as you go, but he seemed a bit reluctant to speak in his indoor voice while walking down the corridors.
Right. What if we hole up in his room for a little while he tells us a story about the dragon that we're obviously never going to encounter? The more you know,
Well, yes.
Exactly.
the better equipped you are, because we may never run into Sirith, but then we may run into Sirith. So,
Or another dragon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the information about Sirith will probably only be useful for Sirith unless we run into another dragon that's the same type as Sirith. So I'm just going to like hop up on this bench here, sit with my legs hanging over and go, okie dokie, story time with Trev it is.
Four-armed is forsooth, or something like that.
And I'm going to sit on the table next to you because I don't trust going on that bed.
Come and join me, my dear.
Geraldine, do you want to use your smell evil on the bed?
Are you sitting on it? Okay.
I'm on the desk, okay?
Is it clean? No.
It doesn't smell evil, but it smells disgusting.
Smells what, sorry?
Disgusting. Fetid and... ugh.
Are the other two joining us, or?
Yeah. They were fornicating in the corridor.
Right, well, Taryn can watch the door.
I am. Perch on the bed. I'm no shame. Oh, someone's got a torch.
Oh,
Yeah, Isma.
Isma's always got a torch for someone.
No blame.
So Trevor sort of strokes his beard, stews about, and says, "I'm surprised you don't know the tale of Sirith. He's a very old dragon.
Well, hang on, have you ever heard the story of Rafe?
I'm not familiar with the story, no."
But there you go, I'm a very old gnome. There we go.
"Something tells me, my lad, that Sirith is considerably older than yourself.
Yeah.
Now, Sirith, many years ago, decided that he wanted to take root in the mountains to the north of Raven's Landing. There was a dragon who was resting on his hoard, shall we say, at the time, and Sirith, how can I put this, challenged him to a duel of sorts. I regale the story how I know it. I'm sure a bard could put it a little more enthusiastically."
Wait, is that a common thing between dragons? Rafe is asking because he's interested.
Well, in history, dragons have been known to encroach on other dragons' territories. Some actively seek out the other dragon, and some merely just trespass in this territory. And normally a fight erupts, and they wreak havoc on any towns or villages in their path. But on the whole, dragons tend to be a studious lot and just find their hoard and settle there, and perhaps once every blue moon they'll go out and try and find some more to bring back to their horde. Heaven forbid they get a cult or something like that. This happened to Sireth, you know. He had quite the cult following.
Hmm.
But, yes, this other dragon. I don't recall his name, I'm afraid. I'm sure it's written in some text somewhere. Would you like a sandwich?
No.
I'm gonna pass on the sandwich. I'm just hungry for knowledge, not food, at this point.
Very well, very well, very well. But yes, Sireth won the battle that ensued with the previous occupier of the Silent Hill. No relation.
Okay.
Is it misty?
It is a bit, yes. It's quite tall, you know.
So it's a misty mountain called Silent Hill.
Yes. And
Okay.
although Sireth won the battle, he had his lower jaw removed and his tongue wrenched out from his mouth.
Oh.
That's quite a prize, really.
Quite. And Sirith still lives in the mountain to the north to this day. Sirith the Voiceless, they call him now.
Maybe
So it didn't
Sirith
grow
the
back?
Lifeless.
Just a bit of meta. Is this ringing any bells with anyone? I didn't think it would.
Oh.
Is Rafe supposed to remember any of this?
You could give me a history or insight. Actually, all of you roll.
Oh.
History or insight, your choice.
Intimidation?
No, next one down.
No, this is you. This is you lot delving your memory.
What?
You
History or what?
history or insight.
Will-
Nice.
Will a 24 do it?
24 will do it.
Is this anything to do with like one of the first sessions when we were on Gold Apple Island and we saw... Did we see a dragon?
Nope.
Didn't we see a dragon somewhere at the start?
saw
of
a
the
black
campaign
dragon.
and we saw him in the distance and he flew up.
Yes, you did.
Ah, I remember
You also
that.
saw 2 dragons in my campaign, which is where I'm getting confused.
Yes. However, Rafe is able to recall, quite probably because he was reading his journal recently, that Sirith the Voiceless was the person or entity that you were tasked with collecting for the Grey Company, or otherwise persuading Sirith the Voiceless to be on good terms with the Grey Company's employer.
Wait. So that means that the Grey Company was employed by the Viscount, who's now had his throat slit, which means there's an opening for Viscount. There's also an opening for Captain of the Guard.
Definitely, yeah.
Right, come on, let's get back to Ravenland, and I've got some property to claim.
Haha.
As you might recall, Booth did also mention the fact that there was no Viscount when you brought this up previously, and said that there will be a choosing, or one of the local surrounding lords will take up the position.
Yeah, I don't want that. I just want to be Captain of the Guard.
Then you'd have to fight all those challenges to the duel or whatever.
Yeah,
Try it by combat.
I'll
That's
be
the
the
words
one.
I'm looking for.
I'll be the one initiating it. There'll be no courtrooms anymore. There'll be an arena.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah, and didn't someone say about that dragon? When it flew past, you'll see it around or something like that.
Yeah, somebody did mention about a thing, but that was it Venom Fang, the one that we let get away in the
green one?
starter set? Yeah.
Yeah.
The
You
one-
did let one get away in the starter set. But you did see a green dragon fly. Actually, yeah, you might have done on Gold Apple. Sorry. My apologies. But yeah, you did see a green dragon flying off in the distance.
Ooh.
But there was also a black dragon flying around the mountains to the north.
I don't remember that, but I remember the green dragon was still flying.
Wait, it's a black dragon.
It looked black.
I remember getting pretty close to what was an illusory black dragon.
Yeah, but that didn't happen. I don't remember that at all.
It's imprinted on my memory like a burn.
I can remember Tavern
Yes, I remember.
flying from the sky and
That's the bit I
punching
remember.
dragons towards us. Does Trevor know what colour dragon Seraph is?
I don't recall what caste of dragon Sireth was, but what I do know is that people that have ventured up there who weren't stupid bloody cultists heard a terrible screeching, but it seemed more in their heads.
Ah,
Oh,
so it's a headologist dragon.
right, okay. Anything else you know about Seraph before we carry on, Trev?
Yes, my former master was very keen on acquiring him for experimentation.
Your former master was a little bit of a weirdo.
That's putting it mildly, my boy. That really is. You have no idea. However,
I don't want to know. I want to be able to sleep at night.
like I said, we there are a few options open to us. In terms of getting out the quickest, I would probably say that the orb in the Great Chamber is the quickest way to escape this pit of despair.
What happens with the orb in the Great Chamber? Does it transport us somewhere else?
Quite so, quite so.
Somewhere else.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. I don't want to be sent somewhere else inside out.
Oh, no, nothing like that whatsoever, my boy. It's perfectly tried and tested magic.
Ooh, that's different.
So is necromancy.
You
It's not
raise
the way
a
to
fair
get
point.
facts. Oh, see what he did there.
So it just a personal thing, but I mean, yeah, if that's going to be the quickest way to get you out of here, then I think that's probably the best thing we can do. If we do happen to run into Seraph, I have no idea what we're going to do. We're probably going to try and kill it because that's generally what we do as a party. Worst case scenario, our stalwart paladin will do her thing.
Well, to a jawless dragon. It's going to be a bit difficult to talk to it. Okay.
I never mentioned talking.
Oh, well, that was what you meant by my thing. What else could you possibly think?
Anyway, moving on, shall we?
Let's.
Trev, which way would the chamber be?
The orb chamber.
That'll be back towards the experimentation room.
Oh, so we could go and pick up that doppelganger on the way.
Why would you want that?
Further proof that we're not guilty and we're awesome and we're not going to end up strong-arming the town into belonging to us.
Yes, evidence would be good. Say, look, they did it, not us. Like, they're going to believe that. But okay, worth a go. So, shall we? You go first.
Let's dance.
Oh, the time and place for everything. Ah, what do we have
Where
here?
did I put... Oh, there he is.
Are these planters? Oh no, they're statues.
Yes, they're stone statues of hideous monsters.
Okay.
Do you know, it occurred to me last week about this map as well.
You remembered.
Yeah, as soon as we went into the chamber with the hidden door.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I was going to go back and rewatch it, and then I thought, no, because I can't remember the layout of it, so I'm not going to go back. And then I'll go back and see what we missed after we've done here.
gone all dark.
Oh, I've altered it since then because just in case you did. Oh, you've gone inside the wall there, dear. Hang on. Hey,
Yeah.
stop
Wait,
it.
I'm
Stop.
stopped.
There you go. But yeah, I have altered it slightly from what you actually saw of me doing it, just in case you remembered.
Oops.
But I kind of remembered, but I kind of didn't, so it's cool.
It's all good. It's all good.
But I don't like to tabletop it anyway, because it's boring then.
Yeah. Right.
So, Trevor doesn't have a clue what's up here, does he?
He can't recall. He never ventured that way. He said the boys, which was obviously his little troglodyte helpers that went and got the victims. I don't know, the subjects.
Raw
Right.
materials?
Everybody
Yes.
can stop me now if they don't think it's a good idea, but personally, I think we should send Gwen Clean up to have a little scout. Seems that she is the stealthiest of us.
Yes, and the seer in the dark.
I'll go have a little scout. Up this.
I would roll. I would go for a stealth
Yeah.
check first.
Be sneaky.
Where is the stealth? Oh, got it.
Ooh.
Ah.
You can attempt to be stealthy. You can certainly attempt to be stealthy. So do the old doobry hoobry, go 30 feet and ask me what you see or whatever, or whether you can carry on moving.
Alright, you.
Or stay here and guard.
Oh, no.
What
If
can
you
what-
yell, I'll come running.
Me too.
what
By
can
that
I see
time,
some-
it won't be worth being stealthy if she shouts.
Exactly. but she's only going to shout if the shit hits the fan.
Well, that's when we're needed.
What can I see?
You can see a corridor.
Right, oh.
Oh, you've got dark vision, haven't you? You can see that this appears to be a bridge of sorts.
Can I keep moving?
You can keep moving.
Yeah. How stable does the bridge look?
Ah, that's the right question. I like it when we get right questions. Give me.
I am getting better.
You are. You're learning. Give me an insight check, please, my love.
Right, you are.
Yet again, another time when being a dwarf would be awesome.
Yes, it would.
Nice.
Ooh.
You can see that the bridge is stable.
Cool.
So as you get there, you can see either side of you. There is about a 30-foot drop. There's a much wider corridor below the bridge.
Hmm.
Right, I don't think I'm going to go any further. I think I'm going to go back and tell that lot what I found.
Entirely your choice.
Yes, I'm going to go back and tell them.
Hello.
Right, everybody.
How was it?
Well, I didn't see anything scary, but there's a bridge up there that leads to something. Couldn't tell
We'll be
you.
back
Bridge
in a
of
minute.
Something.
Rafe's off.
Rave? Rave. Trying to be
Well,
quiet.
shall we
Can't
all
help
go
it.
up and see what the crack is?
Ooh, bridge. Wait, she didn't tell me the bridge was safe.
The bridge is safe. Yes, I'm telling you the bridge is safe.
Ooh. Right, one person across the bridge at a time, just to be careful. I don't want the... I descend the staircase
You descend the staircase.
on my feet and everything.
Dun-dun.
Help, Trev.
So the staircase goes down about 30 feet.
Convenient, that.
Yeah, considering it was a 30-foot drop down either side. I don't know what's gone on with the dynamic lighting, but obviously that's wall to the west there.
I kind of thought it might be.
I don't know what it's. The dynamic lighting layer is showing that I put a wall there, but it's not there.
Oh, hello.
Oh, good.
Wall.
Is there anything underneath the bridge? for us?
That's the right question, but you're very close to the bridge in order to ask that. You see nothing under the bridge.
No trolls. Good. Come along, Trevor. Do keep up.
Oh, this is interesting. What do I see?
A
What have you
dead
found?
end.
What?
It seems odd. It seems odd that somebody would build a staircase just to lead to a dead end. Does that not strike anybody else as a little bit?
Very
Oh,
odd.
wait. Oh, ooh. I have a bad feeling about this.
Everybody, well, it's like Taran's here.
Yes. Is this a drainage channel? Are there any holes that might ooze water at any moment?
Give us an investigation check.
Yes, I certainly will.
But if there's water, then the water's got to go somewhere. Now the water would generally lead out.
Yeah,
Let's Goonies this.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh,
What?
Geraldine.
Oh, DM.
While you're looking around for holes where water might come out from,
Uh-oh.
God.
you notice a plug in the wall.
Ooh. Oh shit.
Everybody run.
We can swim.
I'm not,
Like if
I'm
I
not
die
running
back
any
on the
of
bridge. Ha, ha, ha,
Ooh,
ha.
plug, look. I can use one of those.
And you take this little, bit of wood out of the wall. Because it looks quite interesting to Geraldine.
Stick it in my pocket.
why has it got a little faux gem stuck on the end of it?
And as you do so,
Yeah.
I'd like you to make a constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, crap.
You've just found the latrine.
Oh, nose. Oh, boy.
So you get pelted full force in the face with just horrible, disgusting, stagnant water. But luckily that roll means you haven't got Legionnaire's disease.
Oh, thank you very much.
What?
Oh,
But
staggerback.
It's nasty. It's nasty. But it's only like a
Smash
sudden
into
burst.
Taran. Ah, God.
Can I just investigate the end of this corridor, see if there's any switches or anything?
You certainly can.
Oh, that's nasty. I'm keeping the plug, man.
Might come in
Can I-
handy.
Would you like investigation, perception, insight?
Give us an investigation.
Ugh.
11. Can I use my inspiration to get the 21, just so I can know for certain what the hell is going on? Because I don't use inspiration any other time.
Of course you can. You can spend your inspiration. And you see
I have.
that it's a wall. However, while you're having a really good hard look around, you notice that the slab to your right is loose.
Like, loose?
Like
Give it a wiggle.
footloose.
No.
Looser than a Worcester whore.
Hey.
If it was that loose, it'd be about 3 steps down the corridor.
Hey. Okay. Where are you? You're down the other
So loose as in I can lift it, or loose as in it, like pressure on it?
No, loose as in you can lift it. It looks a little bit damaged around the edges, and the cement hasn't lasted well. Just on that slab.
I would like to lift the slab if I can.
Very well. You lift the slab, and you see underneath the slab is quite clearly something was keeping a little treasure trove under that slab. There's a lock of blonde hair preserved in quartz.
Ooh, that's unusual.
A single cloth glove embroidered with the initials SW.
Was here.
And
S.
yes, SW.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
an electrum coin bearing an image of a very noble-looking woman with sinister eyes.
Is she an elf?
No, she doesn't appear to be an elf.
You said sinister eyes.
Just the casual racism of Rafe shining through there.
Little bit of tabletop racism, little bit of Wraith racism. Right, okay, so if this is nothing here, that really, really sucks.
But
well-
you just found someone's little, hidey hole.
It's not a nothing. That's
That
stuff.
could potentially be something.
It could lead to something very interesting in the future.
Uh-huh.
But for the moment, I'm trying to make sure that there is a future.
Well-
Everybody out.
Are you leaving that stuff, or are you taking it with?
I've picked it all up.
Okay, cool. Everybody out.
Evacuate.
I need a bath again.
You're right, Trev.
You just had a
So-
shower.
You're gonna move Trevor.
Yeah, I'm going to move Trevor. Oh, sorry, I'm moving Geraldine instead. There we go.
Oh, thank you.
There we go.
So back this way, yes?
Yes, my boy, carry on that way, back towards the lab.
Hello, thingies.
What's through this door, Trev?
That's how we get to the grand chamber. There's a balcony in there that we can get down to the teleportation device.
Right. Gwen Clean, I didn't have a lot of luck with these doors last time. Would you possibly like to come and open this door? If it's the same as the last one, it's not locked, but the mechanism's a little bit noisy.
Everybody scooch, scooch, scooch. Is it locked? First question.
Once again, it's one of those stone doors that just has a strange sort of lever dealio going on.
No then. What would I roll to try and lockpick in it? Yes?
What you could do, but it's not locked.
Oh, it's not locked. Oh.
It's just, it's got the same lever as the other one did.
I'm just thinking that she might be able to make it open quieter than I.
Mm-hmm. That would be a stealth.
Yeah, for reals. Oh, well that do.
That'll do, I think.
That'll do. You open it as silent as the grave,
Don't say that.
provided
Unless
there's no
there's
necromancer. Yeah, you can't go in yet. Hang on.
Alright, alright, alright.
And is it jelly and ice cream and balloons, or not?
Jelly and ice cream and
Okay,
balloons.
I'm gonna walk through quietly.
Oh, okay. Give me another stealth check.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Ah,
Oh, it's
Oh,
fine.
You're fine. You move like silk across the hard stone floor. And
I'm going to wait for it.
You see very long shadows, or a very long shadow being cast from the south, where there's an opening. And it's really there must be a very bright light somewhere shining to cast such a long shadow into the darkness of the room before you.
Is Gwen Clean done being sneaky now?
You can move up to your full movement speed while you're sneaking, love. So from the door, that would be about there.
About there. Right you are. But there you are.
It's very. I didn't want to ruin Gwenclean's movement by just barging into the room.
So, as soon as you get to there, Gwenclean, you see this end of the room, because you have your keen dark vision, that there's a rather large hole in the wall. It appears to be a collapse of sorts that's been excavated, and there's a tunnel going down into darkness.
Nope.
Didn't Trevor say that there was a balcony? I mean, he didn't mention anything about a hole. But I'm not there, so I don't know.
Ooh, corridor.
That's not meant to be there.
Oh,
What is going on with the dynamic lighting? It did it with the other thing. It could, I tell you what, if you want to make an investigation, see if there's anything on that wall.
no, I'm not going to, because if dynamic lighting's playing up, I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to ignore that completely. Because now if I roll an investigation, I'm only doing it because I know it's there.
Fair enough. Good man. Bonus XP for you.
Well, it ruins the game. Like, last time I just shouted at a random wall because it was funny.
It just happened that was one of the walls that I blocked off.
Like you said, it just happened that it was one of those, but yeah. Are the other guys joining us, or are they
I'm
back?
right next to you, my old friend. Trevor?
I still feel a little bit uncomfortable having Geraldine so close.
Is it because you're only wee?
Yeah, because to Geraldine, I must look like a child.
No, really, you don't.
Ooh, I can see the shadowy thingy now. I can also see the hole, which, by the way, just so everybody knows, we're not going anywhere near the hole.
No hole?
No hole for you.
No, because like Alatar was very clear, whatever it is lives down in the depths and it's going to come get us. So we need to get out before it comes and gets us. Because bad times.
Because your hat told you.
Just the way you said that.
It's a long story. You have a god, I have a god of sorts.
In your hat.
You've
These
got
my
a
go-
friend in tin.
At least my god's still speaking to me.
Ooh.
Oh,
You can
got
tell
me
he's
to
a
the
warlock
bone.
from that burn.
Oh, that did burn. Ow.
Hey, this is a warlock without burning hands too.
Okay.
So, are you doing anything there, folks? Ah, dynamic lighting! No, naughty! Seriously, I hide NPCs in the fucking dynamic lighting. What?
Hello.
Too late.
Son
Yeah,
of a
it's the same.
bitch!
That's the same way I do it. I put it on the dynamic light and then I just put it down when I need it.
Yeah, because then you don't have to fart about with jumping between layers.
From layer to layer.
Yeah, god damn
I
it!
still don't see a hole. Where's the hole? Was it that down there?
The hole's over here, dear.
Hole.
Oh, hole.
The
I can't see a
gaping
thing.
chasm.
I
That-
can't see a thing.
That appears to me to be a chair of some description.
Does it?
Oh.
Does it? Does it?
Yeah.
Perhaps a throne?
Dentist chair?
Does it? Does it appear to you? Can you tell what it is?
Yet?
I don't know. Well, it's within my eyesight.
It is within your eyesight. Would you like to know
Yeah.
what you see?
Oh, yes, please.
I
sir.
would like to know what I see, please, Mr. DM.
Well, for a start, you see a very, very bright light coming from a large, large room further south of that item there.
So all I'm seeing of that is like a shadow then.
Yeah, you're just seeing the darkness being cast, as it were. And you can sort of make out that it's kind of a chair. Rafe can see that it's kind of a chair. And it's raised up on a circular platform about 5 foot on the platform, and then there's another little bit for the chair itself, and there's very high back on it with odd looking points on top. But you don't
Wait.
see anyone sat there from where you are.
I would like to move down quietly, but not stealthily. Just like slowly, cautiously.
As you have
Let's-
a pack,
Dave?
and
Yeah.
it is otherwise quiet,
Where are you going?
you will need to make a stealth check, my boy, if you want to
Okay,
move
cool.
quietly.
I can do that. I don't do stealth checks very often, but when I do, generally I fail.
Good luck.
That's all right. That's all right.
Well, let's face it, Rave's not exactly going to be, rogue-esque. He'll move quietly, but not silently. That's how I'm justifying that role.
Okay.
Gotta fly.
Nice. Was it a fly
You're a
or a
strange
little
fellow.
bird?
No, it was a
Rogue.
big fly.
Oh, and Rafe.
I only wanted to look at the chair.
You are looking at the chair.
Hello, chair.
Now I can investigate what it is, because the light is shining onto it rather than... You know what I mean.
Yes. And as soon as you go around the corner to look at the chair,
Dun,
you
dun,
see
dun.
Ah,
the well-dressed creature sat in it with his hands its hands quite firmly on the armrests of the chair. And he has a very nice dark sort of purple and silvery motif going on.
Want.
He's got that high arch bit at the back of his cloak, which is a sort of crimsony purple mixture. It's very tasteful.
Want.
And of course, he does indeed have a very strange looking cranium, purple skin, and 4 tentacle like things just sort of doing the Davy Jones, moving of their own accord,
demon.
as if he was chewing something. And he looks over to you. You don't see his lips moving, but he says, "Ah, hello. I've been waiting for you."
What is it with me and otherworldly things?
Does Rafe
You are
think
another
that?
worldly thing, sweetie.
Does Rafe
This
think
is what Rafe's quietly thinking to himself.
Oh, I'm not anything like that.
You don't appear to be anything that I've ever seen before.
Ah, why don't you ask that hideous elf thing if she knows my kind?
You talking to me?
Rafe,
Yes,
are you
yes,
speaking
yes.
aloud
No,
for this thing?
he's communicating telepathically with Rafe.
Entirely.
Say,
Is Rafe speaking aloud with his responses?
Up
No,
until
just-
now, no, he was just thinking to himself.
All right, so as far as we know, there's nothing happening down there.
How do you know I've got a terrible elf thing with me?
Oh, I've been keeping an eye on you. We could do great things here. My work has been interrupted by the hideous family of doppelgangers who tried to remove my influence from the former Viscount.
Who are you?
I have no name that you would know of.
You could try me. I've just taken up reading and everything.
I have no use for name.
Everybody has a use for a name.
Not when it comes to my kind.
And your kind are? No, wait, let me guess. You don't have a name.
We have many names for our kind. But that
Oh.
is neither by the by.
Right, it's at this point I'm just going to signal for everybody else to come down here. Because if I am going to be face to face with this,
thing.
Davy Jones, Cthulhu-looking guy, then everybody else is going to have to be face to face with him too.
How well can we see in here? I mean, I have obviously no.
There
dark
is
vision
a
ability.
you should be able to see. There is a very bright
Okay.
light being cast into the room from the great chamber.
So that's real. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Da-dee-dee-dee.
Brave? What seems to be... Oh, my word.
So Taran just goes, nope.
Demon!
I'll move down here, and then everybody else can sort of get in. We can have an audience with this other worldly thing.
And his mates.
So
No, wait. No.
Isma says, "My, why aren't you a handsome fellow?"
What are you? What are you?
Yeah. So the man with no
Smelling-
name.
An evil emanation from him?
Oh, Geraldine. Yeah. You smell evil.
Oh, no, I don't. Oh, right, I see.
If he's so sure that I know who he is, shouldn't
Demon!
I kind of... Do I know who he is? Or what
You
he
don't
is?
know who he is, but you definitely know what he is from your life as a patron of the Underdark.
Does it make me shudder?
I wouldn't say shudder, but I mean, your race and his race aren't exactly on speaking terms, but they coexist in the Underdark. It's a very large place.
Kind of like the English and the Welsh.
More like
Yeah.
the English and the Scots,
Yeah.
or
But
the
you-
English and the French, or
you-
the English and the Irish.
You haven't
Everybody.
been to a Welsh pub on rugby night, Ryan.
You know that he is an illithid.
I know what he is, but my character doesn't.
Indeed.
I think he's a demon. I should ready my holy symbol.
There'll be no need for that, servant of Ilmata.
Demon.
No.
Ah,
I-
yeah.
I want to better this fetid city with, and so far it has worked up until about a month ago.
Would that be roughly around the time that the Viscount found himself with like 8 less points of blood?
No, that only happened about 3 weeks ago.
I've been taking a long nap, so I'm a little bit.
Yes, so I have discovered. The family, and I use that term loosely, who pretended to be your little band, have caused a great deal of trouble for me, especially in undoing all of the good work I have done with the previous Viscount. Farquaad was a nice man, but he needed a little bit of direction in terms of lawmaking.
So, what exactly is your end game? What are you trying to achieve? And I need details here. I don't need broad statements, right? This isn't a political party going up for election. I want
Information is what we
Yeah,
want.
I want information. Because I've got my own stuff that I'm trying to accomplish, slowly but surely.
All I care for is the improvement of Raven's Landing and the establishment of law, order, and removing the corrupt.
You mean corruption is in corrupted by otherworldly beings, or do you mean corruption is in corrupted by money and wealth and pleasure?
Or do you mean corrupted by holiness and light? Demon.
That's a good point. My friend in the shiny armor makes a good point.
It's not shiny anymore. I'm covered in shit. But anyway,
I have no issue with those who follow foolish gods. I merely
Okay.
seek to restore order and law. I
Well-
had nearly achieved this, and many of my suggestions to Farquaad were implemented with ease and were generally welcomed.
Well, I mean, you're on about law and order, but I want to open up like a special, members only club underneath our new establishment,
I
and
remember it.
there may or may not be a place there for men and women of the world to go and prove themselves in combat. I mean, technically, would that be within your laws, or?
I'm sure we could come to an arrangement for such matters.
I mean, nobody'd be getting killed on purpose.
You might not know me or my kind, but she, and he looks partially over his shoulder to Gwenllian, does. And should any of these unfortunates, provided that the death was accidental and in accordance with the law, if they were to find themselves taken to a building strictly made for storing the deceased, I'm
A morgue. A morgue is the word you're looking for.
I have not heard this word before, or known of its like. But I do know that even if freshly deceased, a brain is still delicious.
Oh, really?
Sure. It's a good job none of us are intelligent, because this is a short fucking meal.
Oh? Okay.
Wait, hang on a minute. So yet again, somebody has given us an impossible...
Task? Job?
No,
Choice?
an impossible
Direction?
choice. We can
I
either
see.
we can either side with Cthulhu Davy Jones over there, who refuses to give himself a name. So if he keeps refusing to give himself a name, I'm going to start calling him Sally.
Suits him.
Or we can try and kill something which I have no idea what it is. I don't even, we know very little of its kind. Gwenllian knows a bit, but
This guy is, well, we know he favours law. I'm not sure he favours the right kind of law.
it's down to the interpretation of the law. Also, the fact that his kind have a dislike of Gwenllian's kind, and she works with us. But then at the same time, he didn't like the doppelgangers, which is kind of cool, because I didn't like
yes.
the doppelgangers. Because
No.
it's because of the doppelgangers I lost my cloak, I lost all my explosive stuff, I lost my token at home. I'm gonna start crying.
Oh.
But no, so we've got to make a choice. How about, and I'm going to turn around to Sally.
Sally Four Feelers.
Have you heard about that Sally Four Feelers? No, I'm not going there. So I'm going to turn around to Sally and I'm going to be like, okay, tell you what, boss, we'll think about it. For the moment, Trevor's going to come with us. We're going to go upstairs. We're going to go sort out the pub, and we're going to get rested because we've had a long day. And obviously, Geraldine would probably like to have a bath and get her armor cleaned off. And we'll get back to you in within 21 working days, if that's.
Are you going to scarp her, Rafe, in the face of this little threat?
No, I'm not. I just want plenty of time to actually sort out decent paperwork, which is what Easterman's for.
So, Rafe,
Confusing with bureaucracy.
as you say that, you feel yourself lightened.
Uh-oh.
Not enlightened,
Uh-oh, I can see what he's got on his screen.
but lightened, as you are raised 20 foot into the air.
Whoa, wait!
You will not leave unless you tell me of your intentions.
I intend to kill anything that stands in my way of becoming the greatest warrior that this land has ever known.
Oh, wow, really? Now you're showing your true colours.
Such a pathetic ambition.
All right, this realm and all the other realms.
How about just the pub?
Hey, I want the realm, all right? And I want the realm.
Okay.
Do you have any political ambition?
It's funny you should mention that. I was about to offer my services as, the new guard captain.
Rafe is going to die a horrible, horrible death. The amount of deals he keeps on getting into with just
Demons,
aberrations. Oh dear.
1 for every day of the week, 2 for a Sunday.
Yes, and 1 for the pot.
Dude, your soul, when you die, is just going to be ripped between all of them.
And no, you assume Rafe is going to die.
Like I said, I don't set out to kill players, or I don't set out to kill characters, but if it happens, your soul is fucked. Just plain and simple. No amount of praying from Geraldine will bring your soul back.
Oh dear.
The party would have to venture into the depths of hell. In order to...
Several times.
Well, yes, 3 times, in fact, at the moment, if you're going down the path I think you're going.
I'm not afraid.
But I'm not going to make any deal with anybody else that the rest of the party does not agree with. The last couple of times I've made deals with things, that's all about me.
Uh-huh.
This involves the entire party. It involves the entire city. It involves the entire land. So it would be unfair of me as one small, insignificant little gnome
Emphasis on small.
to make a decision for everybody.
If you desired to be the captain of the guard, you would, of course, have to enforce new laws that were passed in Raven's Landing and the surrounding territory.
Yes, which is why I hope that the new Viscount is a just and honest man.
Seriously?
Oh, Isamur and Taran are going to wish they were here for this.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realise you had such lofty ambitions, Rafe.
Seriously though, dude, can you please put me down?
As you wish.
I did ask politely.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Uh-oh. Oopsie.
Crap.
Oh! Oh, you're alright.
20.
3 points of damage.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse.
You land face
I've
first on the floor.
You realise I've taken more damage from being stupid.
Stupidity generally does that to you.
Yeah. Right, so I'm back on the floor. Can I pick myself up?
Of course you can.
Dust myself off? Give a thumbs up to everybody for helping me while I was elevated in the air?
I couldn't reach you, not even with my longest stick. But I will heal your wounds.
I'm alright, don't worry about that.
Come here.
No, don't worry about that.
So while you're fanning about with that,
Alright.
the creature looks towards Trevor.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
Oh, I said.
And
Trevor?
you don't hear anything, but Trevor looks transfixed with the creature.
God damn it, I'm never going to find out what this cape does.
What, the one he's wearing?
No, the one I've got in my pack, it's got tentacles and stuff on it. I don't know.
Oh! Put it on! See what he thinks.
Oh yeah, so I can now get
Yeah.
torn into 4 different bits when I die.
You could have a tentacle off, or whatever it is that you tentacly things do.
Are you putting the cloak on?
At this point, have I got anything to lose?
Now, I'm going
I
to step back a little, though.
Honestly, whatever.
I-
If you want to put the cloak on, you can put the cloak on.
This I've got to see.
While Trevor is fixated by this Sally person, I'll just out of boredom, I'll just pull the cloak out of my sack and just whip it on.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
So next week I'll be playing Seraphim.
Roll initiative!
Woohoo! Let's go!
Sally's attention on Trevor is
Oh,
suddenly... Jesus. Hell of a roll.
I'm getting good ones tonight. Normally get shite.
Sally's attention is suddenly taken away as he notices Rafe putting on a cloak. And Rafe, in fact, everyone can see that as Rafe puts the cloak on and locks the clasps, the light from behind shimmers nicely on it, and it shimmers with the same kind of, glow or sort of sheen that Sally has on its skin.
I know a good one.
That's what the cloak's made of.
Effulgence.
Because we found out it was skin, we just didn't know what type of skin it is.
So it's one of these.
Rafe doesn't know that at this point, by the way. I'm just table topping.
So he hasn't turned into one of these with the cloak on.
No.
Okay. That's what I was expecting.
Sally stands up out of the chair and looks very pissed off. Points his finger at Rafe. And how dare you?
What'd I do?
You wear the skin of my kind as if it was a cloak?
But it is a cloak. It's got a clasp and everything. I didn't make it. I found it with the helmet.
Stop pissing him off.
No, piss him off. I don't care. He might make a mistake.
You will not leave this place.
Oh.
Oh, but I got an appointment at the doctor's tomorrow. And I've got to go and see the butcher.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh, biscuits.
Oh, biscuits indeed. Biscuits indeed. So, yes. Welcome to combat. Oh.
Hey, at least now my soul's only getting pulled into 2.
I think you might just do it out of spite. Yes, Gwenllian.
Go.
I take it the monsters be down here somewhere, or...
You what?
No, we're fighting
we're
Sally.
We are fighting him, are we? All right.
Oh yeah, he's now very pissed off at Rafe,
That
and
makes more sense.
he's
Tentacle face.
yeah. Ignore what's down there because they're quite a way down.
If
you- well,
I was just making a guess.
If you can see anything down there, they're like 40 feet down.
Yeah, right. They're down in the glowy orb pit.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Triple
Hang on a
nine.
minute. How come it rolled d6s? Doesn't normally, does it?
well, that was 3 damage.
Yeah.
Ignore what the 3D dice does. You should know this by now.
Yeah.
As long as it rolls, yeah, it rolled d20 and plus all your pluses and all that jazz, but you miss. Rafe!
No, Rafe. Make this good.
Make this very, very good.
I want to look at Sally. And I just want to go. I could really, really do with a new pair of boots.
Oh, make an intimidation. If that is your intent, of course.
18.
Nice.
And as I intimidate him, I shall swing Uncle Steve. Steve, meet Sally. Crap.
Be a
Oh,
happy union.
yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
I got the intimidation roll, though, so, that's something.
You did get the intimidation roll.
Wow.
However,
Uh-oh.
I just love the that keeps on coming up. He seems a bit put off by the fact that you are indeed wearing the cape of his brethren. So you may or may not. You will find out whether you have advantage. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Here he comes.
he sort of casts his hands out, and Geraldine,
Hello.
Isima,
Hello.
Trevor,
What?
Not Trevor.
I'm afraid so.
Trevor.
Anybody but Trevor.
Trevi poo.
Please make intelligence saving throws.
Watch dodge.
Rafe,
This should be fun.
Yes, dear.
your intelligence saving throw you get to make with advantage.
Oh, we'll get you with the hat on.
We all make
You're good.
Oh,
You're safe. You're right. You're not in front of him.
20.
Rafe is fine.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Geraldine, unfortunately. And I actually have a character sheet for Isma, so I can use that to roll his.
Go short stuff.
I'd just like to take this opportunity to apologise to everybody, but Geraldine made me do it.
Now look. You wanted.
I kind of wanted to do it.
You could have said no.
Coulda.
Oh,
Could have,
dear.
should have.
And Trevor. Oh, goddamn! Trevor got a crit.
Hey,
You go, Trev. You go.
go Trev. Wave your beard at him.
So yes, unfortunately, you're not going to like this, Geraldine. I'm just going to tell you now.
Oh, tell me.
How much HP do you have?
Oh, some. Oh, ow, bugger.
Yeah, that just happened.
Oh,
You feel this blast of psychic damage
Ooh.
as your head is rattled. Your brain is rattled within itself. And you are also stunned for 1 minute.
Oh, drat.
You can repeat your saving throw at the end of your turn. And
you.
if you succeed, then obviously it runs out.
Okay.
What
Whoa.
the hell was that?
Good day.
I really hope Isama doesn't die.
Yeah, because I've got to be the one to tell him.
Yes, and he's already had a very bad day. However, Geraldine, it is now your turn.
Okay, at the end of my turn, so I'm stunned at the moment.
Yes, so I don't
Can
think
I
I can do
actually
anything
do
while
anything?
stunned. I'm not sure. I meant to have that to hand.
If you're stunned, I would imagine not.
Yeah.
So I can do the nothing.
Doesn't it make you flat-footed?
I'm just going to check. Oh, that's 3.5. Oh dear.
Stunned creature drops everything held, can't take actions.
No, not even spell casting. Oh, lorks.
And you drop everything. Oh.
Oh, man.
Takes a -2 penalty to AC and loses his dexterity bonus to AC, if any, which you don't have anyway because you're wearing chain.
Well, right, yes.
Oh, that's nasty. So,
So-
Okay.
So if you,
So Isama, who is also stunned, is going to do bugger all. Oh, Christ, why did I put Isima there? Tavern will run forward, although he kind of really wants to just run away, because that's what he does. And says, "Don't worry, I'll save you."
That don't sound like Taryn.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll smack.
Taryn would be goodbye.
Oh,
Oh,
he got him with the quarterstaff.
oh.
So now he's going to spend a key point and
He
do.
he is going to spend a key point. Where is that in this thing? I don't know. Spellbook? I have no idea where the key points are in the character sheet. But he's going to spend his key point.
Probably in background. Most of the interesting stuff's in there.
Oh no, the actual, because I know there is a thing for
I
it.
see.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
I say.
Because he gets 2 unarmed strikes.
Goodness.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
If bash. Goodness,
And,
Taryn, when you go for it.
the Mind Flayer isn't chucked backwards at all, but he did just take hits every time. Nice.
This is where his health bar goes down by like that much.
yeah. Oh, God, it's going to be a long night. Oh, it's not too bad.
Yeah,
so
we've still got to get through like another 2 or 3 rounds of combat unless something amazeables happens.
Oh, you watch when I wake up.
So, Trevor, having, aced the intelligence save, says, "You control me no more!" And he unleashes his wand and waves it menacingly towards Sally.
It's a name that sticks. I don't know.
It's great. It's very fitting.
Oh, nice. So you guys see this like ice cold ray emitting from the end of Trevor's wand, and he does indeed cast a nice chilliness over Sally. Oh,
Ooh.
Super effective.
Hello, darling.
nice. See, Trevor has his uses.
Good old whiz.
I always did like that, Trevor. I tell you, I always liked him all the
You
way
always
up
do.
until the end.
He was a good one. We knew that.
Gwenllian, your turn.
Let's have another go. Good.
You got it this time, Gwenllian. You got it.
You have got it.
Yay.
Nice, good hit.
Stealth attack.
Yeah, you can go for your sneak attack. 3d6.
3d6. Done. Oh, nice.
Oh, goddamn.
Ooh, hello.
Oh, do something for me.
I stick my finger up to him. And stick my
She's getting into this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What?
Nothing.
He has a reaction, doesn't he?
Nope. I just need to check something. But yeah, Rafe.
I would like to unleash Uncle Steve once more.
Finish him.
Oh, good hit.
That'll be a crit. Is he dead?
No.
What?
I would like to use my action surge,
Ooh. Get in.
and I would like to try again.
Uh-huh.
14, do you?
No.
Damn it! I still did 15 damage to him.
How does 15 damage not kill him?
Because it doesn't.
He's got leads.
It just doesn't. Don't make me take the bars away from you.
Alright.
They're just there for so you can have a little gauge of how damaged they are. Huh?
Don't take away the bars.
I only do it because you're looking at this. Your character doesn't know how much his bar of health looks like.
But don't take away the bars.
Oh, as a character, you only know when they're bloodied, which means they're about halfway down, and after that, they don't tell you anymore.
No, he doesn't
I don't think.
well.
I don't think bloodied is even really a thing in 5th edition, is it? Because it used to
No,
have
it was
penalties.
fourth edition was the bloodied state.
All right, okay.
Yeah, because you used to have penalties. Used to have. Okie dokie. Then
Picking
that is
back.
me because I'm not going to move.
Let's hope he doesn't slay us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, are you ready for what happens next?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Not really.
Geraldine,
Hi.
you are currently stunned.
Oh, that's right.
How attached to Geraldine are you?
Oh shit! What just happened there? Whoa! Oh, it just
Hey.
fell over. I'm sorry, it just fell over.
What?
Arse biscuits.
What? Oh, your computer, your Roll20 fell over.
Yeah.
I thought you were on about the fact that the Mind Flayer just walked towards you.
Seems as
No,
he
don't do
moved
that.
past me. Does that allow me an attack of opportunity?
He hasn't walked past you. He's in the square in front of you, so he's technically just sort of... Well, he was sat in the seat. It's just odd for the squares on the grid.
Yeah.
Nice try, though. Nice try. I might give you an extra 25 XP just for trying to get that one in.
Here we are.
Oh, Geraldine.
I'm just going to go to him. I'm just going to come at me, Sally. Come on, Sally. Come on.
So, Geraldine,
Yeah,
are you back with us? Jolly good.
I am back with you. I can see everything. I am present in the room.
Good.
Oh, hello, tentacle face.
So, unfortunately, that's going to be a hit on you. You just see his tentacles come at you and surround your head.
Oh no, that's grim.
Oh yeah, it's moist.
Oh,
Oh, it's moist.
Slippy. Goodness me.
Oh,
my word.
Oh
I
dear.
am down.
Oh dear.
Kaplunk.
Oh dear.
Two
Sam,
2D10.
as you know, as out of character, I apologise.
Don't make excuses. Just get on with it.
In character for Sally, I'm afraid. Oh dear.
Oh no, it's dead paladin.
Mm-hmm.
Or worse. Oh god. Oh god.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I'm not that dead.
Oh.
Oh, stop it!
Oh, Geraldine.
Oh, not anymore.
See, I don't know whether to be kind and merciful. Oh.
Fuck it.
Bearing in mind, it was
Excuse my
bearing
French.
in mind it was Geraldine who saved Tavern
Really?
in a feat that could have erased herself from existence. She went out of her way to save Tavern.
Hey, enough with the eulogies. I'm not gone yet.
Now, honestly, Sam, in all honesty,
Come on.
how attached to Geraldine are you?
Oh, only a bit.
Would you happily play Trevor?
Oh yes, Trevor, wizard.
See, these are the conflicts I have when it ends up with something happening to a character, I feel somewhat responsible.
No.
And yet,
Well, you are.
there needs to be that level of potential for you to fear your characters to fear death.
She didn't have a chance. She hasn't even made one hit this entire evening. Just been set upon.
Oh, Geraldine.
I know, right? Come on. Give me the shit. Give me the bad bits.
Do you really, really want me to do this?
Of course I do.
Okay.
It's got to go down in the journal.
I gave you enough opportunity to
Come on.
to just say no, like the old thingamajigger. So
I've had worse.
I'll try and actually give Geraldine a sense of occasion, and everyone else a sense of occasion, because all of you see, all you technically see is the Sally jump from his throne podium thing towards Geraldine, lash his tentacles around her, clasping well around her neck, and over the helm, and sort of lifting it up with a tentacle, yes. What happens next sounds. Oh, what? I thought that was in there.
Oh no, you're missing the sound effect. Oh no.
Oh, I was trying to, kill time while I found that sound effect, because I thought it was there. No. It's all right. I got this.
Got it.
I got this.
Come.
Please. Come on. Please tell me you hear this.
Yeah. I know it well. Oh my shitting god.
You hear the crunch as this is Geraldine. You just hear this. You see this horrible, slimy mouth around your eyes, and you just hear this crunch, and then what sounds like.
And slap your drinks. It's disgusting.
I know, but it was. I was doing the Foley artist thing. That's exactly what it sounds like as Geraldine's brain is extracted.
Oh, goodbye.
And her body drops to the floor with a thunk and a thud, and she'd already dropped her items, but the sound of her armour hitting the floor jingles and clangs and echoes throughout the chamber, to which, of course, everybody else can hear. And you see what looks like delight on Sally's face as he is invigorated by the taste of brain.
Not going to get much out of my brain.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, here we have the passing of Geraldine of Sun Hollow, faithful friend, murderer of children.
That was never proven, and in all fairness, if the child's mother would have done the job properly in the first place, that would have never happened.
She never had a chance to change her alignment from good to evil, as she so requested, but a few weeks ago. I feel partly responsible for her passing. However, we now officially welcome Trevor into the folds of Vicious Heartless Bastards Incorporated.
Right. Once we've got rid of old Sally, we shall take her sword and shield, and it should have prominent place in the new tavern.
Oh, excellent. Save me a chair.
Oh no! Oh, it's going to be one of those chairs in the corner that no one's allowed to
with
sit
the name
in.
on it. Oh, no.
And then
With
some
the
newcomer
end-
comes in, sits down, and ends up getting his throat cut.
Perfect.
For real
Blood for
martyr.
the blood.
So,
Wait.
so yes. On that note,
Aw.
Geraldine, it's now your turn. Oh,
Oh dear. Give me that other share sheet.
Gwenllian.
Dun, dun, dun. Let's have another attack.
Actually, I would like everyone who is still alive
Yeah.
to make Constitution saving throws.
Take that, you bastards.
22.
Fine.
10.
You have disadvantage on your attack for the sheer shock of what you just witnessed. As does Isimer. As does Taran. And...
Oh, Taran.
oh, shit. As does Trevor.
Oh!
That'll be a miss then.
That'll be a miss. And Rafe.
Do him. Do
Finish
him.
him.
Do him for me.
This is for Geraldine.
Yes.
Crap.
Yes. No. Okay, yeah, that's in my spirit.
Crap.
You have advantage because
Yeah.
he
Ooh.
is so...
Is
he is just like salivating at fresh brain, especially from someone so good,
Oh, I bet.
that you have advantage. Would you like to describe how he dies?
I shall swing Uncle Steve in an upward motion, and his head shall be removed from his shoulders, flying upwards, and as it falls down towards the floor, Rafe is going to kick it like a football.
Right. Was it Christmas already?
And then Rafe is going to pick up Geraldine's sword and drive it through the cold black heart
It's probably as
of
big as you are.
Salmon. I may be little, but I'm strong.
Yay. Thanks for that.
Here ends Sally. May he rot in pieces.
Have we got time to skin him? I really do need some new boots.
You want to flay the mind flayer?
After what he's just done to Geraldine? Yeah, I do.
Do you want to try and retrieve her brain? And it's still good. It's
Oi!
still good.
No. Stuff it back up my nose. Oh, man.
You know, I do know. I do know a necromancer, says Trevor. Yeah, you can skin him if you want. You could mount his head in the bar.
Yeah, I'll ask Tavern to go and retrieve his head, and then we'll mount it in the bar. I'm collecting heads again, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. However, these are trophies for the bar, like any tasteful, sort of establishment would have.
And it's a mind flayer. It might get people coming in to see it, just to see that thing, and then obviously once they're in, they buy a beer, and then they realise that it's a 5 beer minimum, and
You could even call it the Flayer's Folly Tavern or something like that.
I thought we agreed. Didn't we agree on like the Dragon and the Phoenix, or the Phoenix and the Dragon?
There was
or
the
something?
Phoenix Club, the Red Dragon or something like that. There were a number of options, but you
Red
didn't
Dragon.
actually settle on one. But the Phoenix Club, given the
And
fire
Mother
and
Red
the Mother Red Cap as well. That was another one in the offing.
I know we were going to do like a 2-stage thing. Downstairs was going to be an exclusive members only, and then the top was going to be for
Of course it was. Yeah, you were going to have the separate name for the under cellar or whatever. But yes, I would just like to ask that we have a moment of silence for the passing of Geraldine of Sunhollow. There we go. We're not American.
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
As Geraldine is passing on to the other world, She doesn't happen to run into the small child, does she?
Oh.
Because maybe he forgives her. Maybe she was.
haunt your tavern for the rest of your days.
Maybe she was carrying all that guilt, and he forgives her because he knows deep down that she was only trying to help.
What he said. Yes. Azil Martyr takes your soul away to the great gates. There is a child waiting for you to absolve you of your part in his hideous, gruesome decapitation.
Yes. I'm so sorry.
I feel quite sad.
I do.
On another note, how much would you say the skin of a mind flayer would weigh?
You can say how much we were.
I never thought I would have to put that marker on a player.
Oh, sad. Sad panda.
She did.
Yeah. She doesn't take it.
Give Rafe another couple of sessions, it won't be long.
So, Rafe, while you're looking to skin the Mind Flayer, you find about his person a forked metal rod worth at least 250 gold pieces. And it seems to have some sort of strange property to it.
Oh, good God, not another one.
It feels magical.
Okie dokie.
Trevor might know something about that next week. We'll see. But you also find, obviously, he was wearing a very, very tasteful armor set,
robes.
purple robes, and he was wearing a very ornate. Isn't quite the word, but a nicely made breastplate. With a strange sort of skull motif at the bottom.
Ooh, nice. It's a shame breastplates are worse than what I've got on, really.
Yeah, I'm sure someone might make use of it, or a trader might buy it off you.
Yeah.
But he also had upon him a tiny glass skull on a pewter chain.
Ooh. Hang on a minute. If I put it on, am I going to meet some otherworldly patron?
Dude, you've got enough otherworldly patrons.
That's what I mean. I don't need any more hassle. I got the guy in the box. I got the guy in my head. This will make for good display in the tavern.
And there's also 6 electrum pieces. 100 gold pieces.
Yes.
And 190 silver pieces.
Okie dokie.
Here endeth the session. Oh, Geraldine.
Oh no! 87 hit points of damage, and my total was 49. Nice one, thanks. Kablooey.
If I'm honest, considering the level that he was, and the fact that I gave you Trevor as well as the others, I honestly thought that for the odds of the success or failure of the saving throws on the initial blast, and the fact that Gwenllian and Taram were out of the blast radius, I honestly thought you were all going to survive that one, and I thought maybe I should make it a bit harder, and then I realised what was going to happen. Like I say, I don't set out to kill characters.
No, sure.
But
I don't blame anybody.
It's a living, breathing world, and death does happen.
It does. So you guys all want my stuff?
Yeah, they stand there for a moment, take off their hats, and then they do the well, she never liked you anyway. I'm having that.
No, we shall retrieve her body, and she shall be.
I've got 1,000 gold in my pocket.
I I'm just gonna check, just for burial money, just to make sure we can bury her.
Yeah. You get a nice little stone thing for that amount of money, actually.
And you've got the orb that you lifted from the end of the
and the
rod.
golden spear thing. And
Yeah. Oh yeah, the spear.
Yes.
Have you actually got 1,000 gold on you?
Yes, I have.
Yes, she does.
Yes, I do.
Right, so 1,000 gold. No, if you check, this is going in my inventory as items, not in my coinage.
Okay. I'm just checking my catch sheet, see what else I've got in my pockets. Is honkers and string and corks with diamonds on the end.
Didn't you
Sam,
have the spear as well?
Yeah, that's right. That's
yeah,
what it
the
said,
spear.
golden spear.
Do you want I'll give you the description of the spear. Oh no, I haven't got the. I've just named it as long spear, and I've got the link to it for me because it wasn't. Geraldine never sat down and actually investigated it.
No, I just put it aside and forgot about it.
But Sam, I will give you the choice.
Yes.
You can play Trevor if you want. If you want to, you can, or you can write up a new character, completely new, and we'll find a way to introduce him or her next week.
Well, we need a dwarf.
Oh,
We could do with a dwarf,
The ball is in your court, and you can start at level 5.
Cool. That's excellent.
Obviously, starting at level 5, have a bit of a backstory to him or her, and probably have a nice bit of wealth or something like that. I mean, you can ask me if you want any. If you want to ask me if you can do this or that, just ask me.
I'll sort it out in the week. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Cool.
You're welcome. See, I'm kind of merciful. I may have just killed your first character in There's Always a Tavern. The first member of the party is dead. No, in the actual There's Always a Tavern campaign.
In this one. Yeah.
Let's be fair, though. I mean, we're only in session, 14 now? So, at some point, we're all going to die. All these characters are going to go.
Someone's going to actually die a horrible, sucky death.
You're in a sandbox world. I'm just really gutted that the whole party wasn't here to witness the first death. I will have to time link the moment of death and descriptions given just for them to watch.
With the sound effects and everything.
I know, Sam, I'm exactly the same, but I also heard it in my head because I hear myself. But now that I'm using a mixer, it's fine because it's exactly the same time. It's not out of sync.
I was thinking the sound of a hubbly bubbly pipe, but yeah.
No, it was grim.
No.
And just for you to experience exactly what Geraldine heard and the fear.
Oh.
I won't be doing it again because I hate it as well.
Okay. All right.
Thank you all once again for playing.
Thank you, DM.
I'm sorry that you're dead. No. But hopefully you'll have a lot more fun with your
Ilmata wanted me for a sunbeam.
Oh.
All I hope is that when Rafe goes out, he goes out in a fashion equal to that.
Nuclear explosion or something.
Yeah, probably knowing Rafe, yeah. But the good news is we didn't make a deal with somebody.
You very nearly did, but then you put on the cloak.
That was Geraldine's idea.
Oh. Now look. All right then. Okay.